How's it going, everyone? This is Trick from Meta Smash, and I want to quickly let you guys know that I'm going to be hosting a Nail the Trick Combo Mastery Seminar. There's going to be over an hour of Nail the Trick content, so if you're interested, there'll be a link in the description. And with that being said, let's get into the video. The seldom use Mithra dash attack for the kill. You love to see it. Okay, so there's a good handful of things that are happening there. I really like how you started off, and then you started to get a little bit antsy towards the end. I will say, having that patient play like you were doing at the very, very beginning, I want to see that as much as you can throughout the entirety of the game, unless you have complete control, in which case, I'm not saying you can do whatever you want, because you could throw the game, but don't be afraid to make risky plays if you have to just try and seal out, like, let's say, bad mistakes on my part. But I think it was towards the middle of the game there, I think you got the first kill, and then after that, I think at one point we both had 2 stocks, but then he started to throw out a lot more bigger attacks, especially as Pyra, a couple up Bs. I don't mind it as far as damage, but as far as callouts, just for pure damage, if you're not going to get a kill with it, I wouldn't be doing that. Couple big smash attacks that came out as well too, looking for like side B reads and stuff. I don't mind it. At the lower percents, if you're gonna land like an F smash with Pyra, the most prime percent, in my opinion, to go for that is anywhere from like 70 to around like 90. Anything above that, it's complete overkill for how unsafe it is. Okay. So there is a point on the left side too. I think you went for up B or something. I was at like 149. And I think you either went for up B or F smash. Oh no, it was the up. You went for up smash right here, and you missed the up smash. You got one on the roll read, but then after that you went for another one. And realistically, if I'm at 149 or anything above, like basically 150 and above, almost everything you have will kill, except for like down tilt will never kill. Gentleman jab 3. We'll kill it like 160, so a little bit higher, but everything else I should be dying from that. Maybe like a nair might not kill, or like spiking me with like down air is not going to kill, but everything else. So I'd rather see you go for the safer options if I'm at such a high percent. Okay?
Okay.
There was one point too where I think I just took one of your stocks, then you stayed as Pyra. This is kind of feeding back into the little bit of desperation that was coming out trying to get that kill. And you took a bunch of percentages on like 41% or so, somewhere in that range, just from a combo, then switched off into Mithra. If you ever are in neutral, if I want to try and fight you, then sure, you can try and get away with it as playing as Pyra. But if we're playing in neutral, and I'm playing ultra safe or running away, or like just going for bait and punish and trying to catch your leg, your moves, then Pyra is just going to get you destroyed, unfortunately, right? There's one thing that happened over here. I think you missed like either a fair or an air or something, and then you tried to turn around with a forward tilt, and I was able to get in and get a grab, right? If you were Mithra in that situation, you would have either had time to spot dodge if you missed the forward tilt, or since the forward tilt comes out faster, you would have actually probably hit me. Okay, so there's small little things there too, where it's like, yes, Pyra is stronger and you want to try and hit me away and get that kill to get it over with, but even if you're just like, let's say, swinging and missing, or swinging and hitting shield, or having to like turn around with certain attacks, the turnaround itself is not necessarily slow, or it doesn't actually make a difference at all. But it's more so the fact that if you were a different character, in this case, if you were Mithra, the exact same idea would have worked. Okay, so you want to try and protect your percent a little bit more, especially if I'm starting to run away with a lead, just from like getting grabs and whiff punishing you and playing very safe. Okay, so a little bit more Mithra. If I'm at super high percent and you have to win neutral, you should try and do it with Mithra. If you get me up into the air with like an up tilt or an up smash or something with Mithra and I don't die, then it's totally fine to try and catch my landing with Pyra. That's totally fine, whether or not it's like up airs or landing nair, catching with a forward tilt, up tilt, a dash attack if I happen to like air dodge like this or something, right? All that's realistically, if you have like complete advantage state and I'm like pretty much screwed, then that's when you can switch into Pyra on the I guess earlier side, if I'm not like super far off stage or something. Okay?
Okay.
Alrighty. I know that was a lot of information really quickly, but long story short, the TLDR, play more Mithra. don't swing too heavily if I'm at mega high percent, right? If you can get like a simple kill with like just a forward tilt or an up air or something with Pyra, then do that. Smash attacks with Pyra are almost like just stealing kills. You should be thinking about that as far as the earlier percents. If you land them and you can kill me for free, then do that. But if I'm like 110, 120, 130, you really don't need up smash and F smash. Right, it's back airs, it's forward airs. You might get a dash attack on like a missed air dodge and stuff like that, but you want to try and save those bigger moves for more pivotal plays. Like if I make like a really bad air dodge, you can just catch it with like F smash at like 85 center stage and just destroy me, then do that. Like I was saying though, I really think that your pacing at the beginning was quite good, and I would like to try and see that kept up a bit more. So don't be afraid to take your time. I'm never gonna criticize a student for camping me into oblivion, because I've had that many times in the past. I've coached my fair share of Game & Watches and Sonics and ZSSs who want to do that. I'll even encourage them to do that, because that's how you should play. Catch, almost died. I was hoping you'd dash back and go for up smash. Good catch. All right, so the other thing now, this is just an overall habit that I've been seeing a lot of, is a lot of dash attack coming out.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of swinging a little bit wildly with that. I was hoping that you like try and tone it down a little bit, because that's why I was throwing out those dash attacks of my own or forward tilts of my own or side Bs to try and catch you for like, you dash in, then dash away, then dash back in with a dash attack. What I'd like to see you do instead of using that, you can use it sometimes to try and stuff out someone's approach or like meet them halfway. That's totally fine. But I'd also like to see you get up to the edge of burst range and then start throwing out down tilts, forward tilts, landing fairs, landing back airs, just ways to get combos going, especially as Mithra. Okay? So if burst range is the edge of the Pokeball, so just come down here for a second. So yeah, if you're like standing basically like right there, as far as like me being right here, if you want to try and make contact with me, you can throw out a down tilt where you are, or you can take like one step forward to throw out another down tilt or forward tilt. Right? I might actually be like more like right here. So if you're to like take one step forward, I'm basically at perfect burst range, or I guess you could call this like posting up range, where I can use the max range of my character to try and stuff you out without having to be right up on top of you or on top of your shield. Okay? So as far as dashing around, if you want to dash in, dash out, and go for dash attacks sometimes, that's okay. But the mix-up is also dashing in, dashing out, and then coming back in with either a down tilt or a forward tilt, or even just a singular jab, jumping away with something, just something to keep you a little bit safer. So if you're wrong, you're not landing on my shield, where a character that's better than Falco out of shield, you could be getting like up smash or up beat, or if they have like a kill throw, it can be really bad as well too. Your character is super fast, and if you throw out too many dash attacks, it makes you much slower, right? Run up down tilt is way faster than run up dash attack. It's also much safer. Also off of dash attacks, like it's okay if your playstyle revolves more around ledge trapping. If that's what you're really into, or you feel like your ledge trapping really thrives or edge guarding really thrives, then that's fine to try and push somebody off the stage and then do your thing out here. But as far as overall combo game, your down tilt, up tilt, and forward tilt are a million times better. Off of dash attack, you might get like a tech chase situation at best, or nothing, realistically. So I'd like to see your tilts. I'd like to see your tilts come into play a bit more. When you're going for your down tilt stuff, down tilt, into up B is one of your best simple combos that you can go for. Okay. I saw a good handful of down tilt, into up air. And it's not bad, but you kind of have to get like a pretty wild extension off of that, because you can get like up air, like perfectly fast fall onto a platform and get like another up air. That's about it. But even that, it's not necessarily a hard combo, but it's much too complex for how little return you have and the potential to mess it up. And then being in a juggle situation is just not worth it either. The down tilt, up beat is like 25 to 27%, depending on which hitbox you get of your down tilt. And then, yeah, that's pretty solid damage, unless you're going to start doing like the back air strings or back air, like multiple back airs into up B off of like down throw and down tilts and stuff like that too. So, long story short, I'm going to work on optimizing the combo game a little bit, but then also the burst options as well, okay? If you feel like you really need to go for that dash attack, you should be going for that if you are seeing that I'm, like, let's say, running up and not shielding, or running up, and then I'm throwing out something that's, like, maybe slow. Like, maybe go for down tilt, and before it even comes out, you're just hitting me with dash attack immediately.